Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll roll him out right. And his first look is incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
One more, ready? 11.
Burrow on play action. There's the stiff arm. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Get set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with the football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
11 empty.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And Burrow going to throw again. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Second and inches. Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six. First down, touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Boys, we got this.
Thank you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Burrow. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Burrow. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Pickett flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that to the former Texas Longhorn, Joseph Osai, who got in there. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Pickett now from the gun here. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Pickett to throw on first down. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, another shot for Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
Here we go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
11, Palmer.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And he will find his man Chase complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
11 MT, take.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Mixon. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
11. 11 Thomas. 11. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. A crazy sequence here. Huge game that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
What are you guys doing? You get him up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25. A touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for the Steeler touchdown. That's well for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MP, 11 MP, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11. 11 MP, take. 11 MP, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Here we go, here we
So
go.
following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 MP, 11 MP. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head. 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
After the sack on first down, Burrow flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call.
If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Come on, ready? 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
11 MT. 11 MT.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the option, Pickett's going to run with it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Pickett now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
3rd and long for Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That's taken on the 25. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT, coming out.
Here's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
11, 11, 11, 11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, hey! 11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd down, here's an option right. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound.
Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Pickett to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
but a guy of his size, you can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 39 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again in the fourth. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble lost.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, Thomas.
Here we go with Burrow. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. 11.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But
and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camp.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr, to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we went on to ride nobody wave. We're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy Yanni again and hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how